So today on my lovely little pulsar, we are going to be removing the engine, ready for either a K20 or a K24, I think is what I'm going to go with. Turbo, obviously. So yeah, it's not sure if I'm going to build it at this point, but knowing me, I probably will end up building it. And then not run too much power on it, probably just 400 in this I think will be ridiculous, maybe 450, 500 just be too much. You'll be able to be lighting the wheels up out of every corner. But yeah, so front bumper's off at the minute, obviously, you know, let's get started on the back. Whale tail here. Oh. Let's get this out. This comes off. There we go. And that's off. It comes off quite nicely. Big. Let's get this all off. I'm going to start by taking off as much as I can. And yeah. Start by taking off as much as I can, then drop it to the floor. It's in here quite simply, I think. I wonder where it's bracketed up to. You have to have a look underneath and have a look. Alright. Pipes off, takes pipes off first, and then I'll take the exhaust off. Clip's nice and loose now. Should come off. Yep. Take off the bottom as well. Take this one off. It's got screws on it. Get them off, and then I'll take the exhaust off. Where the exhaust is clamped on, it will knock off hopefully. Yeah. So who's doing that? Alright. 2 pipes off, and yeah, it's literally brand new. Absolutely brand new in there. So, not been run. Alright, take all this off. Shove a little bit of tissue in there, stop everything from going in. Might move that clamp off as well so I don't go anywhere. Put on there. Alright. Start taking the exhaust off, I think. It's clamped on. Yeah, it should come off. 2 bolts there, clamps off there, should come off. Gets that bit off there. Exhaust clamps come off down here. So those clamps are both off on the bottom. I'm just taking off this one here. I need to take off this pipe here as well, and I can take off the manifold pipes there. Be quite a bit disconnected then. This one's off. I'll get this one off and I'll take off them ones and hopefully the exhaust will pull off. There we go, the exhaust is off. And put these, just drop that one. Put these nuts back on where they go, so remembered. Got a bit more room now in here to work around. This is not good for the back, this car, that's for sure. So yeah, exhaust out, just grab it out. Oh, lovely little thing, isn't it? Old steel, all bent up mandrel, looks like it, very nice. That's off. Right, let's see what's next, shall we? Let's see what's next, see what I've got to get out next. I might take this little box off here, I don't know what this box is for, but we'll take it out of the way. There's some more room to get around again. See where the fuel line's coming from. Fuel line's running around here. Okay, fuel line can be disconnected down here. Disconnect it from there and it should pull through. So do that. It's got a hard line running around here, look. That'll pull through. Disconnect that. Got no fuel in it anyway. And this one maybe is a return line. Or running somewhere. Where that one's running to, I'm not too sure. Beautiful day. Project cars. What else I need to get off? There's a line coming down here running somewhere, which I need to have a look at. And yeah, let's have a look what she's being held on with now. I'm going to be able to lift this out myself, to be honest. I'll get underneath the car and have a look what needs undoing. It's not that far off the ground, so let's get a jack under it and put some axle stands under it and see what needs to be done. You know what? I don't dislike it. Actually looks pretty good. I reckon I reckon that'd go pretty well on that. Bit of an angle. I do not dislike it. I think it's pretty nice, and actually, the way it comes out, yeah, I could dig this. Let me move it back a little bit. Yep, I could definitely dig that. My sexy MR2's back on the ground, looking all sexy. Perfect ride height setup as well. And now I'm going to jack up this bad boy. Jacked up. Just getting there. Might have to jack up the frame now a little bit. Yeah, put the interesting. I'm going to put the axle stands underneath. Let me see how far it'll come up. Wheels are off the floor. Should be enough for me to get underneath it. Let's have a look how she's held on. Right. Strong beam there, metal beam, so I'm just going to put the jack underneath it. Yeah, axle stand underneath that. Let it rest on that. Get on the other side too. Pick it up, put it under. It's a pretty funky setup, isn't it, on this car? See. Let me see. Slight angle like that. Slight angle, lower them down, I won't go anywhere. Oh, let's get it done. That's like a slight angle too. At least that way it gets all of it, doesn't it? Yeah, nice. Right, that's on there very strong, that's not going anywhere. Giving the car a good shake, it doesn't go anywhere. So yeah, adjustable coilovers on it as well, which are nice. I haven't actually had a proper look at this car, but it's all very, very nice under here. Very, very nice. A lot of new fixtures and fittings. See how this is attached onto here, because this needs to come out. So get underneath it and have a look what needs to come off and what's the best way of going about it. Very interesting setup on it. Very interesting setup. Pretty cool. Alright, exhaust is obviously so interesting. Lovely. Right, let's get underneath it properly and have a look how we can take this off. Okay, so the gearbox is here. There's a couple of gearbox bolts on the bottom, one there and one there. Probably leave the gearbox in there for now and just take the engine off. There's one up the top there, you can't really see it. If I focus on it, it's, what did I just see it? I just saw it somewhere through that gap. Where is it? Can you see it through here? Let me see. There, right there. If you can focus, top left corner, in between that gap. See it poking out? So, yeah. That should slide out if I take these out, essentially. Support it here and sort of pull it down, see if we can get it out that way. I'll start off by taking the top, well, I'll take the bottom ones off actually first, then support this on the bottom with a jack, and then do that. But yeah, it looks like it should all come out in one piece. Doesn't look like anything else is connected up to anything, which is good. This exhaust manifold air blower thing is out of the way. Obviously I'm gonna put disc brakes on here. This is a very weird sort of setup it's got here. Look at that boot, how weird. Never seen a boot like that before. It's very strange. Start motor can stay on. I think this should be not too long to take out. Start by taking off these ones. Get a spanner in there to get that. 17 by the looks of it. Alright, let's crack on. Let's crack on. Clutch line obviously. Let's go. It's so nice and clean under it, I'm really, really impressed. Really impressed. I might even strengthen the chassis a bit as well. But I don't think that's going to twist because that is some solid thick metal. Really solid. Lovely welds on it too. Lovely, lovely welds. Oh, and I've got the engine mounts here which need to be undone. I have to get them off. Or do I? Is that in the gearbox? Yeah, it looks like it's on the gearbox actually. I don't need to take that off. That's on the gearbox. So just the engine mount bolts. Interesting. Let's get it done. The bottom ones are out. I had to get them with the old crowfoot spanner, 17mm. Leg, whatever, bent dog leg, whatever you call it. Right, so they're out. So now basically what I need to do, I forgot to take the throttle cable off, so I'll take the throttle cable off, which shouldn't be too hard. I think that's one's there anyway. And yeah, that should be it then. That should be it. Gear shift cables there, look, really weird how they're set up. Right, take the top ones off, it should pop off. I'll put the jack underneath it now. Throttle cable off, we'll pull that through. See if I can reach it and do it whilst I'm on air. Well, should just pull through, there we are. Should just pull through if I can get my hand on it, which is a bit tight. There we are. There we are. She's out. See it? It's out. Put it down there. Don't need that for now. See if I can get to the back two bolts, which should be able to. That will come out anyway. That's should come off with the engine. That one. Back two bolts, probably really hard to see, but I'm guessing I'm on one there maybe. And there's, I don't know what that is. Throttle. Well, that's the throttle where the throttle cable went. That's fine. What's this? Some sort of bracket, and there should be another one down there. I think I should be able to get to these with just a spanner. Where is it there? I might have to get to that for a socket actually. Let's get a socket there. Jack it up first. Well, at least rest it on. Ooh, tight. It's being supported there in the middle. Shouldn't go anywhere. 17 on there. Let's get these back engine mount bolts off. Separated from the gearbox. Let's have a look. Where were we? I've gone too far. Possibly. Oh, nice, and you can tell it's only been freshly put together. It's come out so nicely. Okay, there we go. Out. Lovely, it's only held together by 4 bolts. Nuts. Get the other side done. Let's be careful now. Am I here somewhere? Close to it. Fuel tank's right above the engine, which is silly. But we'll put the fuel tank in the front. I've got a nice, genuine 911 62 litre tank going in the front of it. Oh, drop that. I wonder where that went. Somewhere here? Or not somewhere here? Don't know. We'll get it afterwards. Don't know where it went. We'll get it afterwards. See if that slides out. Give it a jiggle jiggle, see if it will separate. Little jiggle on the jack. See if it'll come. Maybe drop the weight a little bit so it helps separate. Is it coming apart? What am I looking at? Just might have to get underneath and see, but I don't want to get underneath it now. Is it coming apart? Or wiggle wiggle a bit. What am I looking at? Not too sure if it is. There is any other bolt in it. I'll get on the floor and have a look quickly. Is it free? Yes, I've just wiggled it free. Now I've got to be really careful with this now. So I'm only by myself. So I've got to somehow do the jack handle, lower it down and hold this at the same time. Interesting, interesting. Let's see if we can do it successfully. I'll put a couple of blocks either side as well, just in case. I think that is fully separated. It is, so I'm gonna hold it with one hand and try and lower it on this ridiculously quick jack handle on the other hand. I've got a block of wood there as well. Let's see how we get on, shall we? Oh, jolly. Yeah, might try and set my phone up as well. Just get it going down maybe. There we go, and she's off. That was actually alright, that. It's not really heavy at all for an engine. I mean, I'm used to dealing with big engines. And the rotary, that was probably the heaviest engine I've had. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Really, really nice. Time for a photo, I think. Right, then moving the jack with my foot. And leaning over and holding the engine. She's come out. I reckon I can lift that by myself as well. That weren't that heavy. Quite happily lift that into the back of the van by myself. So yeah, I just need to get it out now, jack the car a bit higher and get it out. Pull the engine back a little bit for that first. Get a bit of room. Engine's out. Let's drag it out. Lovely. A little bit of a tip back, should pull out. Weird suspension setup on this, so I might have to keep them tubes and feed drive shafts through them tubes, I'm guessing. Not sure how exactly that's going to work, but I'm sure it will work. Interesting. And yeah, so basically I'm just going to take off this fuel tank for now. I've done that bolt out and see how it comes off. I'm going to have to take this off over here. Take that, I'll take this pipe off here. Take it all off, just taking up that. Get this bolt off now here. And that one's already undone but it won't pop out yet. So we'll get that one off and see if it will come off. So that should now be loose and ready to come out, but I think there might be some other bolts in it on the underside which I might need to get, so I'll have a look at that in a second. That's not popping out yet. I missed some from underneath maybe. So surprised how solid this frame chassis is. It is absolutely solid. It'll be really good for racing. Really happy with it. Really, really happy. Absolutely beastly. Right, back onto this. I've got 1, 2 and probably got a third one over there yet, so I need to undo them and then this will pop off hopefully, this fuel tank, and get out of the way. I'm going to have so much fun with this. It's going to be an absolute beast of a project. Yep. It's amazing as well how far back this fiberglass body hangs. I might strengthen it up and put some structural extensions on it. How far it hangs off the actual back of the chassis. So, I mean, it's supported there at the back, but the whole back bit is just a cover, so I might support it there as well. Might do the same with the front, make a little bash bar behind it. You know, make a little bash bar behind here. So yeah, that's cool. Some jacking points. I'm really happy with this anyway. Really, really cool. Nice. Let's get the fuel tank off. So I think the only way I'm going to get to this, because I literally cannot reach it here, is I'm going to have to stand inside here and do it there. So I'm going to climb underneath and get inside it. I'm inside. Let's get up. Oh yeah, I'll probably do it right on my knees to be fair. I can reach. Oh, I can reach it from here. It's a good one. Fresh trim, as you can see. Done it myself. When you're busy, that's what you got to do. Yeah, it's a nice car. I like it. This little bird's nest. Oh, a little birdie. Birds all. Nothing on that side. Oof. Let's get it done. Right, so hopefully we'll get one of the bolts down here and go. I'll get this on the other side. I don't know if it will. Oh, that's a bit tricky, isn't it? I've got a spanner as well there somewhere. I've got a spanner on it. This is quite tricky. Start with the end one, which is probably the easiest one to get to. There. Yeah, quite tricky. Spanner doesn't want to go on. Assuming it's a 13. This is a right pain in the backside. What a stupid place to have it. My knees. God, my knees. Try and get that on there, wiggle bit. That's not working. Get it from the top. Get the spanner on there. For God's sake. See if that will work. Someone must be really dedicated to it. That all fit? Now it's off. Oh, one down, two to go. Right, I'm going to pause it here and get the rest off. I'm in the middle. Porsche engine bay. Beautiful. Just need to find my 13mm spanner. I don't know what I've done with it. It's pretty tight in here. One last bolt to get out, to get the fuel tank out. Poly, that's very nice. And poly side windows too. Right. It's going to look lovely in the lime green, this is. Let's get it out. Okay, that's all the bolts out, so now it should be fuel tank out, which it looks like it will do. Looks like it will come out. Might be a bit of a trickery to this one. That don't look like it wants to come out that way, does it? I can drop it down maybe and wiggle it out. Interesting. Put it down and put the phone down and get it out. Okay, so I conclude the fuel tank must have been fitted before the body shell goes on, which is just silly. I could chop that rear bit out there, but I don't really fancy doing that just yet. It will need to come out, but I don't fancy doing it just yet. And it's not actually supporting anything except for the fuel tank, so I could cut it. Could cut it. See, if that wasn't there, it would come out. If that wasn't there, it's hitting that. Could just put a cut there and a cut there, and should slide out if I cut that. What to do? Oh, I might just cut it. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. We'll cut it. Get it out. I just thought it's worth noting whilst doing this. Make sure there's no fuel anywhere. Make sure there's no fuel in the fuel tank or any vapours. This one's been long empty. That's almost cut through. A little more cut and that'll be out. So get the grinder on that. There we go. Cut. Get that one out. Right, there we go. Fuel tank out. Nice solid metal. Fuel tank should come out now. Let's get it out. I thought there was no fuel in it. No, it does have fuel in it. I've just smelt it. Show you. Probably not the best idea in the world. I don't want to pour it on my foot. Oh look, fuel. Yep, definitely fuel. Well, at least it didn't fucking start a fire in there. That would have been dangerous, wouldn't it? All sparks going in there. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that's just it's not supporting any body. That was just literally a fuel tank support. But we could make some nice body supports off that, maybe off the rear here or something. Through there, get in there nice and strong. Right, I think I'll put it down now. Now the fuel tank's out. Get this off there as well. These lines, chop them off. They're not needed, obviously. Get that off, guys, and there we go. Beautiful, isn't it, this car? We are done for today. So wide as well, man. Look how wide it is. Whoa! Look how wide that is. Fantastic. I mean, let's get the beautifully wide car out. Beautifully wide. So cool. Love it. Right, that's it. No more engine. Engine gone. Like, share, subscribe. Check out my other builds. And see you in the next one. Wicked. See you later. Also, it's another thing I've noticed. chassis number, MJB1, the first pulsar, which is pretty damn cool. Pulsar number 1, hence the hard top roof, which was never done. Only the convertibles. I feel this car is pretty damn special, even more special. I absolutely love it. Subscribe. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other builds. I'm always doing some crazy stuff. This is going to be one absolute track weapon. So thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.